You lied to me. All those times I said that I love you, you lied to me. Yes, I tried.
Is this a bribe for being away for so long?
No, it's called Return of the Mac. I returned. Yes, that's why I'm actually singing. She thought I was still talking about her.
I mean,
no, we're still doing our divorce thing. I'm filing the papers today. But anyway, of course, a new week, new month, new season, new, energy, vibe. But of course, we're always here to bring you that, what you call it? Just give me those adjectives.
Let me just say energy.
Energy, vibration, everything that you need, of course. This is 3 Music TV's Breaking Bites. My name is Tastic, and I'm here with my co-host, ready and reunited for this bombs we're about to drop. Of course, we've got all the entertainment, all the scoop, everything else that you need right here, just at the touch of your fingertips. She is
Nakushilamti, and yes, it's a brand new day, a brand new week, and most importantly, a brand new month. And we hope you are going ahead to achieve all the beautiful goals you have set to achieve this very year. My name is Nakushilamti. Just stay tuned for all the Power Pack activities we have for you lined up. Up next is our word of the day.
It's Breaking Bites o'clock. Let's rock.
Welcome to Word of the Day. Now, today on our Word of the Day, we are looking at the word that is spelled Talkative. Talkative. This is a word that usually in primary schools you guys used to use a lot because you love to talk a lot.
Like her.
All right, so the actual pronunciation for this word is talkative. Talkative. Let's look at the definition of talkative. It says fond of talking, loquacious, or chatty. And now the actual pronunciation, like I mentioned earlier, is talkative. Do you want to give us some sentences that have talkative?
Definitely. So my talkative aunt dominated the conversation at dinner, barely letting anyone else get a word in edgewise.
That would be so annoying.
I know. I could tell from personal experiences I've had with my co-host.
And the way you emphasized on aunt, I felt, Terry is really getting personal with this one.
Anyway, another example is despite being naturally talkative, Sarah was surprisingly quiet during the meeting, preferring to listen to others' ideas. Yep, so talkative. Now, let me make this very clear to you. Talkative is an adjective. So you kind of, hear people in class saying, I'm writing names of talkatives. No, you're writing names of talkative people, all right? You never say talkative, so you don't say someone is a talkative. Someone is talkative, all right? Or they are a talkative person or talkative people. You get the difference now. So whenever you use talkative, it has to come with a person.
Right.
You get that. She is a talkative girl. It's not she is a talkative. If you don't want to use the article a talkative, then you just say she is talkative without that article. Got it? I hope it makes sense to you.
Let's start off our stories with this very first one. So John Piazza has been in the news for several weeks now. Over the weekend, he actually went into a crusade that was organized by the Christ Embassy in Airport City. And you know the funny thing that happened? He got his healing after suffering demyelinating disease for 4 years. People are here talking about how he is being fake or he could not be speaking the truth, but you guys are missing the point. We are talking about the man Jesus Christ. Sorry if you are not a believer,
he's been touched by an angel.
But the man out there has been doing a whole lot of marvelous things. If you haven't encountered him yet, come to my church.
Right,
but
it's
Terry,
absolutely amazing.
What do you think about this? Because this is someone that has been fighting this particular disease for over 4 years. And even with that, he's not able to go into crowds because of his stiffness and not able to move his head and everything. Even to the extent that he needs to be covering his face anytime he's going out and all of that. But now he goes to this particular crusade and he gets
So, if there's anything I could say about this, is it okay for me to say, can we just wait it out a bit to be very sure that this demyelinating disease is actually gone?
That was the same feeling I got when I saw the
hours. Yeah, we don't know yet for sure whether this is really happening or not. So I'm not saying we are men of, little faith, but all I'm just saying is, just to be technically accurate about the situation, I think we need to just give it a rest and then find out whether this is really happening
and
or
also
not.
go back to the hospital to confirm.
Oh, yes. Who knows what miracles?
Yeah.
You never know. But anyway, we're jumping straight into the very second story, and this is also another heartwarming story for you today. So Afrobeat sensation Rema is actually giving back in a major way. He donated 105 million naira to the Christ Embassy Church in Benin, Edo State. Now, that's absolutely marvelous. He said that he was so grateful that the church helped him and his family when his father passed away. So that's absolutely the reason he went back there to do that. Anyway, this is what he had to say. I'm not here to give myself any accolades or glory. I'm here to give God the glory. And then he also broke down the amount of money and how he wanted to actually distribute it in the church.
Let it flow, let it flow.
Yes, the first 40 million naira was for church infrastructure. Then the next 20 million naira was actually for Rhapsody of Realities, but it didn't stop there. Another 25 million naira went to the teens in the church, and then 20 million naira again to the widows of the church. That is how you spend some good money. So of course, we're super happy for Rema and happy about what exactly he's doing. And his gratitude is real, and we could actually feel that love that he's sharing right now. Do you, Rema? We're always behind you. Foursquare, keep doing what you're doing, because the world needs to see it.
And did you realize that both stories are related to the Christ Embassy Church?
Right? So it's quite interesting. Very interesting. I'm like, Christ Embassy, you need to pay us some money, because really, you know. Anyway, so that's it for Breaking By Stories today. I hope you actually learned a thing or two. And of course, if you have any opinions, you can dash down to our social media platforms, especially YouTube. And of course, you could just comment and tell us exactly what you feel about those stories, especially John Piazza, where we talked about the fact that, he's healed and we're not really sure because it's too early to tell. And of course, like Na said, you have to go back to the hospital just to, re-diagnose yourself. Maybe it's really true that everything just disappears. So we're waiting on that to see how exactly it goes. You could also share your opinions, like I said, and then we find out exactly what it is. Coming up, we do have emoji games, birthday wishes to you, and so many more. Just stay tuned.
Right, let's check out our funny video of the day.
Look at this, bro. New Ray-Bans dropped. You know what I'm saying? And they got the camera in it too. Listen, bro. We in that good life.
It looks like you think you know everything.
Right. First of all, those were actually eclipse shades. So you only use it to watch the eclipse when the sun and the moon.
Because we were using it when we were in nursery or lower primary when there was eclipse.
Oh, when there was an eclipse. Oh, wow. Interesting. So seeing him, go on and on about what these new pair of sunglasses he has was quite weird. And then, of course, the world showed him exactly where his stance is. So
Terry,
the universe, that's just a bloody hint. The
Terry,
universe wants you dead.
I always say that it's another thing watching the funny video, and it's another thing watching you make it look very funny.
Yeah, well, I try, I guess. It wasn't funny until he actually ran his face into that thing. It's like the universe, bloody hints, the universe just wants you dead.
And he got so quiet like nothing happened.
Right?
But we saw everything. Sorry.
Anyway, we move on.
Yes.
Top listers, here we go. And of course, welcome back to that Blockbuster Breakdown. Today we're talking about the top 5 most expensive movies or films ever made in the world. Of course, we're kicking off right up with number 5, and here are some crazy numbers. $379 million in budget. Johnny Depp's swashbuckling adventures don't come cheap. Of course, what are we talking about? Pirates of the Caribbean. On Stranger Tides, that was made in 2011.
On number 4, we have the movie Fast X, which was released in the year 2023, and an amount of $379 million was invested in this particular movie.
Number 3 takes us to a galaxy far, far away. Of course, it's cost a staggering $416 million, and of course, the Force doesn't come cheap. What are we talking about? Star Wars, The Rise of Skywalker, that was made in 2019.
Also, we also have Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, which was released in the year 2018, and an amount of $432 million was actually put into this movie.
Okay, and of course, a mind-blowing $447 million in budget. The epic return of this particular movie, spared no expense at all. Number 1 goes to, drumroll please, Star Wars The Force Awakens. That was made in 2015. Of course, that's how expensive that movie was. But did you like it? Did you ever watch it? If you have, or you think it's actually worth all that money they spent on it.
It's time to read out all the beautiful messages to all those that are celebrating their birthdays today. Now, this is a sweet message coming in from the IMB fame and all the boys to Odoyu Perpetual, and it says, "Happy birthday to you, small boss Odoyu Perpetual. May Allah grant with you all your heart desires and also make you great. Happy birthday to you, Odoyu."
Odoyu. We love you too, from the Breaking Bites team. But anyway, if you were born on September 2nd, then you should know that you're celebrating your birthday with some amazing celebrities out there. I'm a September born too, so you know how we do. Anyway, so for the very first person, Keanu Reeves, he's 59 years old today. For those of you who don't know who Keanu Reeves is, he is known for his roles in iconic films like the Matrix series, of course also John Wick franchise, and then of course Speed as well. He's recognized for his action roles, calm demeanor, and is also admired for his humility and generosity. So there you go, Keanu Reeves.
Right, we also have the ever gorgeous Salma Hayek, who turned 57 today. This is a Mexican actress who's featured in films like Frida, Desperado, and From Dusk Till Dawn. She's also recognized as a producer and an advocate for women's rights and diversity in Hollywood. Just go ahead and brag, because you get to share your birthday with all these prominent people.
September 2nd it is. Happy birthday to you. You know what time it is. It's time for us to play that wonderful game that you've all been waiting for, and that's the reason why we actually usually put it at the very final bit of the show. So you can get all the time to garner all that courage and of course tweak your brain for this particular game. Emoji Games it is. Right now, here's what we have on the screen. A teddy bear, a rocket, a cowboy, a boy, a girl, a video game controller, and a bet. Oh, and that little star as well. That's a lot of things going on over there. I have no clue which one this is. Maybe I actually do, come to think of it. But I'm not telling you. Go right on to our YouTube page if you are on social media, and of course tell us exactly what the answer is. And of course you can do so on Facebook as well. We'll be waiting for you.
Yes. Now, on the last episode, we tried to test your creativity skills with these set of emojis. So last episode had a gorilla, a mountain, city, helicopter, and explosion. Terry, do you know what that is?
That was so easy. The very first emoji gives it away. Like, producer, are you even trying?
Right.
Come on.
So this is King Kong.
There you go.
King Kong. I hope you guys watched it, because I watched it at a very tender age and I really, really loved it.
Oh yeah, but there's a new one that just came out of the franchise. I think
Really?
was it at the beginning of the year.
Oh.
Yeah, wonderful too.
You guys should check it out.
Yes, we also have that one versus Godzilla, like a whole lot. You should go check it out. Fantastic franchise.
Right, this brings us to the end of this episode of Breaking Bites right here on 3 Music TV, your only multifaceted entertainment show that brings you all the power pack of activities. My name is Na Kushilamte, and I did this with
Terry-tastic right here. Don't forget that Breaking Bites comes to you every Monday, Wednesday, and of course Friday with 6 p.m. with a repeat broadcast at 9 p.m. Don't forget that. All right, so you can always tune in and you can see your most annoying 2 co-hosts on Earth. But anyway, of course, from us to you. Don't forget that Breaking Bites is also brought to you by Wakana.
Wakana.
The threshold of travel at the very touch of your fingertips. Ciao, ciao.